Big Ragu, but I must say I took a good look at this one, and I didn't go as far as capping it all the way out because I wanted to see what you had to say first. But I really like Tennessee in this one. Their high power offense that they running over there is something Kelly's gonna have to adjust to. He's falling. Kelly is like you just said, same word, methodical. He's being methodical by the way he's handling business over there, and it resulted into some wins. And that was one of the greatest things about Kelly is he can coach kids to where they can get back into the game. They just have to do it themselves, and sometimes Notre Dame couldn't do that. That's what he thinks he's going to get out of going to the SEC. Better athletes that can actually finish these games that he put them in position to finish. So, but this one, I think he's a little out of the league. We're looking at a Tennessee team that might be next level, might be the number 3 team in the SEC. You never know. Look what happened to Georgia. But this Tennessee team is on right here, and with due process, the alumni is bought in, the players are bought in, the coaches system is working as planned, and everything looks to go. This number looks really, really shy. This should have been an easy 6.5 or 7, but I think it's a still of a deal, or I don't know something with the -3. But go for it, Big Ragu.
Yeah, well, this is your classic. I wouldn't say your classic SEC game, but Tennessee has the number 1 offense in college football, stat wise, all the way across the board. They're number 1 ranked offense, and LSU right now they're going through the progress. They're going through the coaching changes, like you said, and they're getting acclimated to Kelly's way of doing things. And that's a guy that hit the portal pretty heavy. With Daniels coming in, I think that's a big factor for them. Just not that they're struggling offensively, but they're still trying to figure things out. But one thing LSU does do well, and they always have, is had a pretty solid defense. And I think Kelly's living on that more on that side of the ball right now. And for them to kind of pull this game off, they're going to have to do that because with the number 1 offensive talent coming into Baton Rouge, and LSU being favored, maybe the odds makers know something we don't. So that tells me that the LSU defense is going to possibly try to be up to the task here. But I think they're still doing a pretty decent job. I think they do have some plus turnover takeaways, and I don't know how many big shots that LSU's taking down the field. But if one thing that Tennessee's weak on is on the defensive side, so maybe they get a little bit of yield here on the defensive side for Tennessee to kind of even the score, so to speak. But the number I'm not crazy about. I know Tennessee's been involved in some shootouts, but I'm still not sold on LSU's offense currently. So that's going to be the matchup for LSU is are they going to be able to put up points and enough points to overcome Tennessee's offense? And then the LSU defense, I think that's going to be the game for Tennessee's. The game for LSU is can they drive the ball on Tennessee's defense? It's all about the defenses in this one. We know LSU's defense is going to try to slow them down, and we know that we'll see if Tennessee's defense is going to be able to not let LSU score too many points on them. But I think they have weapons. Whether it comes together from this game for LSU might be a different story, but I would have to, the odds makers are kind of putting me on this game a little bit. And this is going to be, I think Tennessee's ranked 4th right now. So it's a big game for them too. So they want to stay relevant, because to catch Georgia, they can't afford to misstep here. So for them to stay undefeated, they're going to have to roll in the Baton Rouge and win a big game. This is really probably their biggest test of the season outside of Florida, and that's going to get tougher from here on out for this team. So I'm going to pass here, but I'd be interested in seeing LSU on a team total, maybe a full game. I don't know what it is currently, but I might be interested in taking LSU in a team total here. If I can get them like around 28 to 31 points, I'd be interested in LSU. I think this is a game they're going to score some points, and maybe if you like that, it goes over because I think the total's ticked up a point. I think it opened up at 64. It's at 65 right now. So it's looks like the game's going over. The side, the public's on the over, and I'm not sure about the side right now. I'm sure it's going to be pretty much back and forth on the side.
There we go right there. I say another one gets away from my man Kelly, and Tennessee runs away with that one.
You
With
see, they run away with it, huh? Yeah. Well, Baton Rouge is always a tough place. What time is that game being played at? Do you know?
I could look at it.
If that's a nighttime game in LSU, it's going to be a whiteout game, like you like to call it, the White House.
Oh no, that's an early game. That's the early.
Is it an early game?
I think that's an early game.
Yeah, well, they should have scheduled that for a night game because they would have been better off for LSU's benefit. But if it's a 3:30 type game, then it's weird how that stuff works out for them sometimes. But
yeah, it'd be a better
11
game.